does, for lack of a better word. Weed out, they can spot the fraud, and they don't have any repercussions if they deny them service. You know, because they're not the government who feels they need to. They can't turn anybody away for it, and except for unless you. I don't know, they can't turn anybody away for and accuse them of fraud. I know that much, but they don't. You know, I don't have any.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, we're going to now ask each of you to give us your closing statement up to about 3 minutes, and I'd like to start with Patrick Haggard.
I'm in this race just to bring put the private sector first before the public sector. Like I referred to earlier, I feel like the government is just a bunch of revenuers. They're coming after us. They think we're like their little piggy bank, their slush fund. And I think that's got to stop. And it's no better time like the present. Vote Patrick Haggard in 2013.
Thank you.
I'm in this race because I want to provide a viable alternative to the candidates that are running on the Republican and the Democratic ticket. It's a tough fight because my district is heavily Democratic. There are very few Republicans and there are even fewer Libertarians. But if we can at least get them to talk about the issues, the civil rights issues that are important to not just the citizens within my district, but all citizens within the Commonwealth, we can start moving Virginia towards a more free and open society. I think that currently we have some issues in terms of the gay marriage issue, the taxation issue with the 2013 transportation bill. None of those things took into account the impact on the poor. It didn't take into account the retirees who live on a fixed income. All both parties saw when they passed this was revenue and a way to fund more projects in other parts of the state without actually understanding that there are societal consequences for their actions. And so I want to hold them accountable in these debates, and I want to hold them accountable in the election.
I'm running because, like I said, this year in this state, there's an opportunity. Everybody we talk to, everybody's got one issue they're a little bit libertarian on. Everybody's got one issue they want a little bit more freedom on. And that's our way in, is talking to as many people as possible and showing them that there's free market solutions out there for the things they want to do. People will take care of each other if left to their own devices. And I'm in this race to provide those options and to get that message out there.
Thank you all, and thank you to the candidates. Let's give them one more round of applause.
Candidates, do y'all want to do a little Q&A? Do we have any questions from the crowd? Anybody? Yes.
I had a question on the topic that a few of you mentioned in passing, but not so much dedicated answers, and it's on education. I used to be a public school teacher before I moved up here. Thankfully, I'm out of that now. But one thing that you do have, power over as a state legislature is the implementation of education policy, even with the centralization that's going on with No Child Left Behind and Race to the Top. My question to you basically is, I really appreciated how Ms. Delhomme, when she talked about marijuana, she mentioned medical marijuana as an intermediary step that sort of got people thinking about, okay, people aren't turning into potheads and crackheads. This must be okay. It's a issue of how are we going to